I'm back. Part two, season two, episode 205 of P Valley, titled White Nights. I left off with Derek and Keyshawn leaving the mistletoe dance, and it started to snow in Mississippi, which is rare, but I would tell anybody one of the most beautiful sights to me is the snow when it first starts to come down. I have lived in Detroit and Connecticut, and in the D especially. What up, though? I will open the blinds to my bay window and just sit there by the fireplace and look at the snow start to fall. Or either sometimes if it wasn't real cold, I would go out. And especially if it was like around midnight. Yeah, so it was something. She was trolling around and she looked so beautiful. Uncle Clifford narrated, "Lust feels like the sliver of love." She gave it up to Derek on that night. In the back of the car. And they were two hurt people gravitating towards each other. That's what it was. But it just turned into so much more than that. And when she got home, the evil stepmom was waiting, but she was very perplexed about something. She was drinking, looked like she was crying, visibly upset. She even told Keyshawn, "The girls ain't home. I'm not even gonna tell your dad that you was late." And she told her that how well her dress fit that Derek picked out for her, so he knew her size. And she told her, "Be careful of becoming a man's Barbie doll because you'll just find another one to play with." That was a gem. Then it fast forwards to after Miss Mississippi night in the A. She's in there celebrating with the guys. And I took that as, even with Teak sitting around, Little Murder, Wody, they wasn't a threat to her. And I felt like she felt safe. So they was in there cutting up, doing the kill game. She laying all in the money, doing I ain't gonna call them snow angels, money angels. She just on top of the world. And Teak went from smiling to mean mugging in like 2.5 seconds. And she was like, "What's wrong, Teak? You okay?" "I'm fine." Murder asked him, "Here we go again." And it was funny because her and Wody had a telepathic conversation and didn't even open their mouths about the status of those two. And it was hilarious. That was funny. And Ron comes in there with the Ron keys and talking about where they about to slide to. So he's about to take Miss Mississippi to Jocelyn. And Lil Murder them think they going, and he was like, "No, you can't slide through." Then it goes directly into what I've done for y'all. And if it was left up to water, y'all would be at the Super 8 and this, that, and other. And Big T takes no mess. He took that card and threw it right back at him. And he told the girl, "I'll sleep in the hearse." Because I know he was thinking, I don't have to hear this. So as it cleared all out, of course, Miss Mississippi, being who she is, told Wody, "Y'all stay here. When I get back, I'll fix it. Get y'all room keys." And he just tells her, not in a "I'm hitting on you" type of way, but in a brotherly type of way, "I don't like your hair. I like the hair that grows out of your head." And I thought that was really something. It flashes back. I guess that night in the car, Keyshawn becomes pregnant. And her and Derek are arguing. And it gets to what his parents, with money, it means the lack that they're doing for them. And Keyshawn's father got that place that they're living in. So she's there 8 months pregnant, and they're having a heated argument. And Derek takes it to the next level. He wish he wouldn't have put it in her. His mama said that she was a gold digger and whatnot. So Keyshawn told him, like, "A gold digger? I'm the one working at Walgreens nights, 8 months pregnant, putting gas in your Prius and taking care of us." And it goes on and on until he chokes her. And like Uncle Clifford narrated, the first time you don't want to believe it. And I can tell y'all, the first time it happened to me, I was pushing down some stairs. I hurt my ankle. I did not want to believe that the person who claimed to love me had just put their hands on me. You're in disbelief. And it's almost like your own death. The second incident will happen 4 months after the stairs was me getting choked like Keyshawn. So I felt that his hands around her neck. You're thinking this person is literally going to choke the life out of me. I felt that with everything in me. Like I said, this episode was very hard to watch and it was triggering for me at times, but I did it because now I'm a survivor. That's behind me. No more. But Uncle Clifford said that's the night a part of her died and Miss Mississippi was born. Rome tells Keyshawn that the wig deal fell through. And as he's telling her that, he tells her, oh, I got another deal on the table. It's a platform shoe. And she was like, Rome, a stripper shoe, for real. You know, this ain't nothing. And she starts talking to him on finances like, hey, you know, that's not a good enough customer base. And I'm going to tell you something. None of the ladies of the pink are stupid. All of them smart. Mercedes, Haley, Miss Mississippi. Can't speak on the newbies yet, but nobody in there is stupid. So she's looking out for her pockets. So all of a sudden, he comes back in there, filming, robe open. They supposed to be getting dressed. Why aren't you dressed? And she was like, Ron, what are you doing? And he was like, he touches her and tell her, I could do so much more if you let me. Women, we know what that means. And we know that ain't letting him just do for you. It means, and it's code for let me do you. And that's the only way I'm going to do a little bit more. And Keyshawn knows, you can see the look on her face like where this is going. And he tells her, what? You don't want to strip for me? You strip for everybody else. And she lets him know, that ain't what I'm doing. I'm getting free. I'm in control. The customer think they're in control. I'm in control. And she breaks down about the fantasy that she's selling and what she is doing and what's not gonna happen. And he ain't trying to hear it. So he sits up there and then tells her he knows about Lil Murder. So apparently he had a camera, he had a taper, he shows her something. And he then tells her he has video and what Lil Murder is. And my thing is this, who all did he send this to and who else knows and why would he do this? But he's just that dirty. So he tries to force himself on Miss Mississippi. She gets away. And it's so sad because he rips her top. She's exposed. She's running down the hallway. Sequins is falling everywhere. And she's knocking on the door. It goes back. After Derek had choked her, she's knocking on the door. And it's the door to her father's house. Stepmom answers the door. It's raining. She is 8 months pregnant, holding her belly. And her stepmother tells her, I can't have this around my girls. No, you made a choice. Relationships are hard. And you will find, ladies, that's what family members do. When you being abused by their family member and even a mom by her son, they will sit up here and tell you that garbage. Been there. Heard it. Wardy lets her in when it goes back to what's happened presently. And she tells him what happened. And she also tells him about the tape. She tells him, I want to go home. I'm done with this. I want to go home. In the past, she was forced to go back home to Derek. What did she go back to? Flowers in the baby's nursery. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Ladies, I'm sorry simply means I'm sorry to the next time. That's what that means. It will happen again. It would keep happening, and it will keep happening until they almost, or if they succeed in killing you. I got out with my life. So many don't. Keyshawn goes back home. When she gets there, the baby seems indifferent about seeing her, but her oldest, Jaden, he won't let her touch her. He's crying. She takes him to the doctor. Jaden has a dislocated elbow and he has bruises. She goes home, and I was so scared for her because Derek was ironing his clothes to go on the job interview, and it gave me all when Penny got burned in Good Times. Keyshawn put that baby in the bed, closed the door. She confronts Derek. It does not go well because he wanted to tell her, I can discipline my kids any way I see fit. It went down because she went off on him, and she said, you can beat me, but you will not beat my kids. When she named him as one of the kids that she has to see about, that she doesn't have two, she has 3 kids, he decked her. He decked her so hard in the mouth that drew blood. He slammed her to the floor. He drugged her. And he put a hot iron up to her face, and she begged for him not to burn her in her face. He knows that her face is a moneymaker. She knows that her face is a moneymaker. I gotta stop it right there. If you want to connect with me, you can follow me on Twitter at Cosby, COSBEE. I'm Stephanie Cosby on all other social media platforms, and I'm Miss Cosby on Insta. Till the next time. Peace.